Hey guys, and welcome. Obviously, as you know, Warzone's just dropped its 80s Action Heroes event. What we're currently playing is Power Grab. It's basically a high octane version of Battle Royale. Shorter zones, no loadouts, and just general chaos if I'm honest. I've just picked up some dog tags. On the right hand side you can see a kind of list. The more dog tags you collect, each checklist goes off, you gain an advantage. The first one you pick up is a UAV. I've just gained what's known as a heavy weapon drop. From these you can get rocket launchers, grenade launchers, miniguns, loadout weapons, etc. To digress slightly and talk about the sheer amount of chaos that comes with this game mode. What I do here, I respawn. We had a terrible start. I get brought back, loot up, grab myself a Bertha. And it's not fair. Right as a ping from the teammate comes in, I divert course, because everyone knows Bertha's hungry. All that's left now is my teammates to pick up the pieces, and for us to mosey on out. We knew the team was here, and I just about managed to beat that guy. PPSH up close, and the legendary one. Mwah. After that, we still have another team around us. We get one knocked, and then we have to find the last guy. I run out of a door, and then bam, he's just in front. All in all, great push, great teamwork, great cleanup. From there, we had another team we knew were at least nearby to fire station, so we pushed that direction. On the way to do so, however, I have a very cheeky man start engaging me from the ridge. We hunt him for a bit, then he dies. And as I'm leaving, one tapped by a sniper. I didn't even know. The guy was magic. Understandably, he then loses his life for taking mine. Because that's what teammates are for. Rotating out towards center of zone, we befall an enemy team in the thick of the woods and decide to end some lives. I'm using the Deadbit RPD and a PPSH. I've broke one guy, you can see I'm quite eager. I'm definitely feeling it. So I push around right, let my teammates keep the low ground and divert attention. Go for a fast, hard push up close because I feel more comfortable. Plus, people don't like it when you get in their grill. I'm a good boy, so I finished my dinner. We move to reposition with the advantage. Obviously, having played Warzone before, I'm aware someone's going to be in this building. My teammate getting knocked and thirsted is even more of a hint that there's someone there. So I frag one side and push. And get the kills. Over the comms I hear my teammates are struggling getting one guy that's in the tent. I move to help and it all goes wrong from there. And that's the end of that game for us. Next match starts just as crazy as you'd expect. I end up in all the confusion and craziness shooting my teammate. Thankfully no friendly fire. A few mishaps with bullets, not being fully reloaded, blah blah, but eventually we clear the area. All rose skins terminated. Down to 2 due to probably some connection issues or a rage quit. Looting up after being respawned, and Stitch turns up out of nowhere and eliminates me. Then gets eliminated. Now I'm not ashamed, my teammate was absolutely on it. Here he picks up another kill while just running through a building. Unfortunately for this man, we have specialist perk thanks to all the dog tags, and we can see his footprints, so we know exactly where he is. I'm gonna go through the building. Try and come up. We singled out a man on his own and pushed. My timing was pretty much spot on as they just got a res off, as you can hear. Then it's just a case of PPSH this man to death. And strafe shooting like that using a doorway is basically movable cover. Very difficult to lose. Got one dead. I moved to take a higher position, as Star Wars always shows us high ground is the best ground. Teammate gets re-engaged by the res that went off previously. At the same time, my specialist perk shows me that I'm being looked at from behind on my way in to go finish. That's the yellow bar at the bottom of the screen. teammate goes for a res, and there's a Rambo on the buy station. Not every day that you get to say that sentence. Rambo gets a face full of bullets, leaving my wonderful teammate to get a res. Going for a final reposition, and we have a guy just present himself to us. Thank you very much, friend. Keeping with the high ground, I climbed the ladder. It's the highest point apart from the actual skyscraper, Nakatomi Plaza. That will be in final zone anyway. And our bounty contract is up there, so he dies, obviously. Now, prepare yourselves, alright? You have never seen Warzone this chaotic. The zone doesn't move, it only shrinks to a certain point. And your two choices are to either be last alive or to exfil. And exfil requires you to complete basically a recon contract, whilst everyone is looking at you. I decide to utilise the high ground I have, and the fact I have a Sigma, and start putting rounds down on the poor people below me. I'm not normally one to use an RPG or rocket launcher this late in the game, just because it can be like shooting fish in a barrel, really easy. But then again, what's more fun than going boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead? Only issue I have with the high ground is that I'm first to be pushed. Being first to be pushed, I'm likely to die. I know that going down, so does my teammate. The most I can do is at least try to take some health and ping, which is enough for my teammate to get the kill, but not enough for the win this time. Ah, unlucky.
I got respawn now, I think.
No, you went at this point. Yeah?
I got respawn, I had one soon.
Here we go again.
Oh no, I haven't got it, that's a dead one.
On to the next game, and we have a guy up on the ridge that needs to die. We've just finished killing a team, and he's the last surviving team member. He's also quite cheeky and tries to shoot me. After which he's immediately dropped.
I couldn't make that jump.
I had a slight issue getting up on the roof to grab his tags. Thankfully my teammate didn't. Up ahead we have a very risky rotation.
It's just gonna be hell.
We have to go over the open end of airfield towards fire station. But due to some massive cojones, we cross safely. Next up, zone pushes us towards police station, and we are gifted an enemy team. Who promptly die. One team eradicated, we realise there's another one behind us pushing from where we came, also eliminated.
Nice.
Then, as always, it's time for me to make a terrible decision and engage a Wraith skin, who are obviously God tier. However, God tier or not, they all die thanks to my teammates, and we're left with one man in the gas, being very Jupiter-like. I get the elim on him, and we march forward. My teammates save my ass once again, but next thing I know, there's a guy with a burst weapon of some sort, just waiting to kill me.
On me here.
Mix that in with a cluster and a precision, that was the end of my game.
Yeah.
Always appreciate attempting with a res, but yeah, it's never likely.
No, the precision.
I may be down, but my team is not out. Orange manages to get his self-res off and starts moving to assist Blue. Manages to get over to him and get the res off, thanks to gas masses already being available. But with the next rotation, containers are occupied and thusly make it very treacherous. Orange goes down, Blue pushes up to try and suppress, unfortunately ends up being taken out. Thankfully, he has 2 respawn tokens, so he comes back, tries to put the hurt down as best he can. He downs one, breaks the other, but goes down himself, and I call Blue in to try and support.
Hank. Go for Orange. He's getting a res off his straight ahead of him.
Unfortunately, he bleeds out prior to Blue being able to assist, but he does manage to get the elim.
Someone's
and
on the
finish,
flag.
so that's what matters. With that, 5 teams up, 5 more enemies to kill. No more respawn tokens left, just the high ground and a set of cajones on this map.
We're on the other side of it. Yeah, where those nades are going off, other side of the waterfalls. Yeah, you got a hit with the EOD on that last nade. So it's behind. We've got a cluster as well.
The cluster goes down, he rotates to the other side of the roof. Always good to double check your back, make sure you are clear. He peeks over and manages to get a few armor hits on someone rotating inside. He then drops down the right hand side to get an angle on where they ran in. Gets a few more hits, tries to reposition to counter them, and is sniped out by someone he couldn't see.
Unlucky.
See me?
That'll be it for this video. Until next time, stay snazzy.